Hi, this is Garrett Gunderson, and when I was on Fox News with Neil Cavuto, he said I had an all-out attack, an assault against 401ks, that I was a 401k hater. I don't hate 401ks, I just like keeping more of my money. I don't love having the government interfere in every position of my life. I don't like having fees that are hidden or unknown that start to confiscate wealth. I don't like, the lack of opportunity and liquidity that are inside these plans when the right opportunities come. So I guess I'm a bit of a hater, but I'm more of a lover of money, prosperity, and cash flow. So if you don't have a 401k, congratulations. Now maybe you went and did irresponsible things like go deeply in debt with the money rather than invest in this. But at the same time, if you built some really cool memories, had some quality of life along the way, you're not that much worse off than people that have a lot of money trapped inside of it. So what are your alternatives? Well, first off, before you try to save another penny, set up a separate account at your bank, a checking, a savings, a money market. Let's call it your wealth capture. And then let's find money that's unintentionally leaking or slipping through your fingers and out through the cracks and into other people's hands. We call this the 4 I's to efficiency. It's not about living within your means by cutting back and reduction. It's about living within your means by being more efficient. The first I is the IRS. 93% of people overpay on taxes. If you can get the insights and watch the videos I put out, I'm showing people how to reclaim that cash and not tip the government anymore. The second I is interest. If you have more than one loan, the likelihood of you overpaying on your interest, well, you can either restructure that loan, renegotiate the interest rate, or reallocate if you have underperforming assets that could pay off those loans and free up cash flow. All of a sudden you have more money coming to you, less to the institutions. The third I is investments. We've got to find and detect hidden fees, commissions, non-performing fees like a 12B1 fee or an expense ratio where your fund manager isn't outperforming index funds or those types of things. When we remove that, you end up with a lot more money in your pocket. The other thing is I want to make sure you don't transfer wealth as we go through a turbulent time in 2019 and 2020. So if you just leave it out there in a diversified portfolio, waiting for the long haul, there will be a lot of other people getting wealthy off of your cash, telling you it takes money to make money, but it's your money making them money. So protect the downside, learning about a trailing stop loss, learning about collateral, learning about ways that you don't have to participate in that downside. And the fourth I is insurance. Nobody wants to pay for insurance that they're not getting benefit from. So insure the catastrophic, never the inconsequential. Raise deductibles, change elimination periods. Don't insure those inconsequential things that you can afford to pay cash for and still go to sleep that night. Instead, transfer risk for the major things, and then you're just going to keep more money in your pocket and less in the insurance company's hands. Those 4 I's to efficiency puts a lot more money in your wealth capture. Build at least 6 months savings. When you have that 6 months of liquidity and savings, now you have permission to start investing. I prefer something called cash flow banking. I wrote a book called What Would the Rockefellers Do? Download your copy. Learn about cash flow banking because you could turn this 1 or 2% taxable account with your savings account to maybe 4 or 5% in a tax-preferred way that still gives you access to it along the way, so when other opportunities come, you actually can take advantage of it. No 401k? No problem. As a matter of fact, easier for you. If you have a 401k, you got to check out my other video, which says how do you get the money that's locked away in there out. And I found a new strategy with some attorneys that we're just doing all the research before I put the video out, that even if you're employed somewhere, even if you think that with the provisions you can't get to it, there's a government law and there's a strategy where you can access that. It costs a few bucks for the attorney's fees. And look, I'm not the attorney that does it, but I'm here to be the advocate that puts the control back in your hands so you're in the driver's seat of your finances. And by reclaiming that, you reclaim more peace of mind, financial clarity, and confidence so you can go out there and be more in value creation and quality of life along the way. All right, this is Garrett Gunderson signing off. Time to capture wealth and save it more automatically.